Hello friends, welcome back. In today's video we'll be talking all about new Hourglass liquid blushes. I was excited for this release. I love Hourglass blushes, so I'm excited to try it a liquid form. I picked up two of their shades. I have Wimp, which is the bubble gum pink, and then I picked up Future, which I believe is a rosy shade. This is the packaging, and we'll open it up. In here we get 10.3 ml of the product, so we get 0.34 fluid ounces. They're actually quite cute and tiny. Not always a good thing when it comes to monetary purposes, but we'll see. We'll compare to other blushes when it comes to money and what they give you. But wow, this color, I didn't expect this to be this warm toned, but I wanted to go with something really cool toned, so that's where Wimp came into play. And then I wanted something warm toned so that I can show you the best of both worlds. They're cute. They're very cute. I love the packaging. You get this gold pretty packaging. At the bottom you're going to get a pusher so you can push the product out. We get 12 months of expiry life on the product, and these are made in Korea. As soon as I saw the marketing, it reminded me of Rare Beauty blushes, so this is like happy to me. If you didn't know, Rare blushes were also made in Korea, so that's why it really clicked. But these are some of the pinks that I have. We'll swatch them in a minute, and we'll see if we can find any spot on. So now these blushes do retail for $49. They come into 7 different shades. These are them. They look beautiful and glowy. They are going to give you a natural finish. They have hyaluronic acid. They're meant to be long wearing, and it is a liquid blush that is gonna visibly plump with hydration, and it's going to deliver an unreal buildable color for a natural finish that stays in place for up to 12 hours. So this is a serum like formula that is going to hydrate, it's going to plump, it's going to be weightless. And yes, they're talking about the packaging as well. It's like a dropper form, so we get a little seal right there. We're gonna open that. Oh, it was already leaking a little bit. So it says, I'm gonna pour it at the back of my hand. I didn't even push the thing at the bottom, but they said to shake it real well. I already got it everywhere. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did. Like, this one was already looking a little bit out of packaging, but whatever. We are going to use the dropper. Ooh. And this is our first color. As you can see, it's a very bright pink. Looks beautiful. I'm assuming you could use your fingers or a brush. I always love to use a brush, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take it with this BK brush. This is actually pigmented. I wasn't expecting this amount of color. Love. Okay. You can see the plump, you can see the juicy effect on my cheekbones, which I appreciate. It is very pretty. It did not lift up my base whatsoever. I was expecting something a little bit more sheer. I'm not sure why I was, but yeah, this is Wimp. Looks pretty. Now I am going to just clean my brush a little bit here. I want to use the same one, tiny brush, and then we're gonna do the next one, which I said it was Future. This one is clean. It didn't came leaking, so I'm gonna tilt it. You do want to shake it up before. Beautiful coral shade. If you're into coral shades, I think you'll love that. Let's go ahead and apply it. This is beautiful as well. But I do feel like this is a little bit more sheer than the other shade, so I could totally apply it a little bit more. Oop. I'm very heavy-handed. What can you do? I'm going to unload my brush at the back of my hand. I'm making a huge mess here. But I actually very much so appreciate how easy it is to apply it. I appreciate the pigment, and I appreciate this glowy, juicy glow. I feel like you could truly see that one is pink and one is warm. In my complexion, you can usually tell them apart because I have such a warm tone that every blush just pulls off warm on me. But you know, this doesn't pull off as cool tone as I thought, but it's looking pretty pink when you compare it to this side, which is, you know, watermelon, kind of like coral shade. I know I applied a lot, but I just needed to show you, you know, what these will look like on side by side. When I upload this video, I will for sure have wore these blushes for more than one time. So I'll pin a comment and I'll let you know how I like it and how long wearing there are and everything like that. So make sure to check my pinned comments. Alright friends, I am back and this is what our makeup looks like. I actually really like these plump kind of blushes. These are like my jam. If you know me, you already know this. I love a juicy blush because I feel like it really plumps up your cheeks and it makes them just nice and young and like elevated. I love that. I feel like the formula was very nice to use, very easy, user-friendly, easy to build up as well. They do not dry down, so as I touch my face, you're gonna be able to feel, you know, there's product in there. You don't want to be touching your face because it is a serumy texture like, so it doesn't really dry down pretty much. So keep that in mind, but I'm not bothered by that, to be honest. It's not very sticky. It's just like there is product. I feel like if it is weightless, it's not uncomfortable. I don't feel like I have a ton of product, and you saw a little bit goes a long way, so I like that. Now we are going to just compare, because why not? I'm pretty sure if you're like me and you love a good Rare Beauty blush, then you thought of a blush or two as you saw the shades. So this guy really reminds me of Joy. So this is gonna be Future, and it's truly very close in tone to Joy. I don't think it's gonna be spot on. Yeah, Rare's Beauty is, you know, just creamy, and Hourglass is just serumy. It's really serumy and lightweight. These are them side by side. You can see Hourglass is just a tad deeper in tone. This is a little bit more brighter. That was Joy. Now when it comes to the pink, this is Wimp. I don't know if my packaging is defective, but she just wants to leak everywhere, so like even inside the cup and everything. So I'm gonna make sure to just leave her be right there, and I'm gonna do a swatch. So this is Wimp, and it is a beautiful bubble gum pink. Now I thought of Happy. Yeah, I thought of Happy when I saw it, but I think it's gonna be a little mix of more than one. And you know, I don't think we're gonna have a spot on shade. So this is gonna be Happy by Rare Beauty, this one right here. Then I'm gonna show you Joy, which, sorry, this is Hope, which is just no, it's a pale color, a little bit of a rosy pale. These are them. And then here we have Grace, which is a little bit of a mauve, so it's also deeper. So nothing really this bright. Wimp is actually very bright. I mean, if anything, the closest is have to be the first one that I did, which was Happy. But they're not spot on. I feel like on the cheeks you're not gonna be able to tell. Do keep in mind Rare has matte and glowy formulas, but I don't feel as is this glowy ever. Like Rare's is just a little glowy, but this is a little bit more juicy, a little bit more plump. And if you're looking for that appearance, I feel like Hourglass will give you that. Rare has all the pigmentation in the world, and you know, one little dot, that's all you need. I feel like with Hourglass you're gonna be doing a little bit more building up if you want the same punch in your face kind of pigment. But that's it, friends. I'll make sure to pin a comment. I'll let you know how long wearing these blushes were, but I love them. They get my stamp of approval. I love Hourglass products, to be honest, so I'm not surprised one little bit. They really rarely disappoint. They do know how to do makeup very well, in my humble opinion. I love to hear your thoughts, friends. Have you tried these blushes? Which shade I should pick up next? I feel like with these two shades I'm content, but I'm eyeing one or two more because these are pretty cute and I feel like taking them to go, like, you know, they're so cute. So let me know your thoughts below. Thank you, friends, for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.